Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Cover to Cover. You're here with Andrea
and Morgan.
And today we want to talk about family drama, real life drama, and of course, some Potter news.
So, as we all know, everyone's family has their share of drama, has their black sheeps, but for some families, their drama, goes back to some famous novelist in their family. So, let's hear it.
So Waverly Scott Kafka, stepdaughter of John Steinbeck, was recently awarded $13.15 million in damages against Steinbeck's wife and son in an intellectual property dispute. The case began in 2014 when the plaintiffs sought to reclaim lost profits as well as punitive damages for the film adaptations of The Grapes of Wrath and East of Eden. Kafka claims she has inherited rights from her mother, and the defendant plans to appeal. The family dispute has been going on since the author's death in 1968, after Steinbeck left most of his estate to his third wife, Elaine Steinbeck, mother of Waverly Scott Kafka. Multiple disputes and lawsuits have arisen over the decades, including different family factions regarding the estate.
This is unnecessary family drama.
There's so much family drama before this. I mean, this is decades of different family members, sons, stepdaughter, different wives, like coming out and saying, hey, I want a piece of this.
I am assuming that he had a will, and the will said it's all going to my third wife. That's it.
Well, I mean, is blood thicker than paper?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the purpose of a will. It's a legal document. It says this is what I want.
I think the dispute, though, is like, is it, what he was saying that he wanted, or is it like, hey, I'm his blood, I have right to this property? So, I don't know. But, I mean, everyone has their family drama, and a book that I've been reading that this really reminds me of is The Nest, and this book is talking about this nest egg that the parents have for their children, and all their children have kind of this greed. It's called, like, similar to The Great Gatsby,
okay.
Or comparable. If you liked that, then you'll like this book. So, definitely a book to check out. But this is crazy, crazy drama. I mean, every family has it, but
I think I'm going to figure out what famous person I am, who is now dead, who I'm related to, and get into this as well.
Hey, I figured out that I'm like, my ancestors were royal in Spain, so maybe I have a piece of this. I need to maybe go kill some people and become royal. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do that.
My dad says we're somehow related to Davy Crockett, but
what?
Yeah, I don't believe it.
I can see it. No, I'm just kidding.
I look so much like him.
Yeah.
So let us know, what do you think about this? Because I just think it's silly. People are just going after money, but I don't know. If I was in that situation, maybe I would act differently. And so while you're writing your comments in the comment section below the show, let us know what you think. And while you're doing that, we have a video short on the antisocial reader. And as you're watching this, ask yourself, is this me? We're going to talk about that when we get back. So we'll see you in a minute.
Shop with us. Oh, I'm serious. You never hang out with us anymore.
I just got to the best part.
Ugh. Come on. Don't be so antisocial.
I am not antisocial.
Come be with us. Hang out with your friends. Spend time with us.
Fine.
And no books.
Ugh, fine.
So the question of the day today is, have you ever been an antisocial reader? As antisocial as Mo? Andrea?
I do love my fair share of books, but I'm always trying to find like different ways to share them with other people.
Mm-hmm.
How about you?
Yes. Yeah. For sure. I mean, there's days that you just want to stay at home or sit outside and read a good book and not bother with traffic or people or getting dressed and fixing yourself up. So just stay at home and read a book.
I love reading, but I hate the feeling of guilt when I'm reading that, like, you know, I need to be with my friends, or I need to be with my family, or I need to be doing this or doing that.
That's because you're an extrovert. That is why. That is exactly why. My husband, who is the extreme opposite introvert, will always prefer, he'll go to a coffee shop and read, or we'll go to Whole Foods, a fancy grocery store we have here, and read just to be out. But no, he'd just rather be reading alone.
Interesting. So, I mean, what do you guys think?
Yeah, let us know. Is this you or not?
Yeah, and I mean, while some book lovers may prefer reading in peace and quiet, others may prefer, they might prefer performing in a grand way. So bringing classics to the stage is a great way for those wanting to engage their friends and family with their love of literature. The nonprofit group Lit Live was started in 2014 and has lit up the stage with literature in productions like The Diary of Anne Frank, The Dark Heart of Poe, and Women of Shakespeare. Lit Live is currently partnering with Simi Valley Seventh-day Adventist School to bring To Kill a Mockingbird to the stage. So
I love this.
Yeah. I think for me, I love theater, and I love the blend of literature and theater, and I've found that in most, if not all, of the plays that I've gravitated toward to have been, have been classics. So I've done a production of The Great Gatsby. I've done Love's Labour's Lost by Shakespeare. I've done Pride and Prejudice. And I mean, I guess that's kind of what I gravitate toward, because I love these classics, and I love bringing them in a fresh way to the stage.
Yeah, just as we were talking about this before the show, it reminded me I needed to go do a quick search and see what theater productions are going on right now in our own community. It would be a great way to support some local schools or a local theater. We have some that do Shakespeare in the Park, for example.
And I mean, as we're touching on this like antisocial debate, I guess, is, I mean, it's a great way to bring your friends and family in on literature and away from their phones for 10 seconds, you know?
Yeah. And afterwards, go out to get some coffee and discuss it.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, date night plan. So, speaking of literature and theater, though, we have mentioned Harry Potter on Broadway before on the show, but now Harry Potter is giving us another reason to travel and plan a big trip to the big city.
Yes, the British Library will be moving their Harry Potter, A History of Magic exhibit to the United States. According to Pottermore, Harry Potter, A History of Magic will unveil rare books, manuscripts, and magical objects from the British Library's collection, capturing the traditions of folklore and magic at the heart of the Harry Potter stories. Exploring the subjects studied at Hogwarts, the exhibition will include original drafts and drawings by J.K. Rowling and Harry Potter illustrator James Kay, all on display for the first time. The United States version of the exhibit will evolve to include U.S.-specific artifacts and items from the collection of U.S. Harry Potter publisher Scholastic. And if you can't make it, Bloomsbury and Scholastic have got your back with plans to publish new books that detail all of the artifacts.
Oh, I love this.
Yes, and I'm sorry, that was illustrator Jim Kay, not James Kay.
Yeah, this is great. I think the last exhibit like this I went to might have been on the Titanic, or...
Really?
Yeah, it's been a while, but I love these types of exhibits when they're done well. Or probably some war battlefield. My husband loves those.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so this will be in New York, right?
Yes.
And another trip we're going to plan.
So I love that they're bringing, the British Library had theirs in the UK, but they're doing the one in the US a year later. So it's really cool that they could adapt and bring that to us, even though we're not muggles.
So plan a trip now, buy your tickets. I'm sure you can get those online and check out all these artifacts. And I have some more Harry Potter news for us. This is going to blow your mind today. All right, guys? So after Alan Rickman died of cancer in 2016, we haven't been able to stop thinking about the life of Snape, who Alan played for a decade. And one of the things recently discovered is so profound. Okay, get this. So, one Potter superfan had a revelation on how deep Snape really is. Now, we all knew of Snape's kind hidden colors, but did you know that he was sending secret messages of compassion to Harry right from day one?
What?
Yeah. Okay, so the first thing that Snape says to Harry was disguised as a ridiculously hard question aimed to intimidate him, to intimidate Harry, who up until this point, you know, he's a young boy and he believed that he was just a mere muggle and nothing more. So this is what he says to Harry Potter. He says, Potter, what would I get if I add powder root of acidol to an infusion of woodworm, or wormwood, sorry. So, like, who would know the answer to that?
Right.
Yeah, not even Hermione. So, what was he really saying to Harry? Like, what was the purpose of this?
There's a secret message?
Yes, there's a secret message. It is loaded with information that the superfan figured out. So, according to Victorian flower language, acidol is a type of lily meaning my regrets follow you to the grave, and wormwood means absence, or also it's typically symbolized for bitter sorrow. So, put those together. The superfan thinks that Snape is saying to him, I bitterly regret Lily's death.
Whoa. Whoa, okay.
Mind blown.
That is crazy. And this apparently, asphodel was also once believed to cure snake bites, which is a bit more than just a coincidence, seeing as it was he who must not be named that is really closely associated with snakes, and he killed Lily. Wow. So I don't know if I'm super impressed with this super fan, super impressed with J.K. Rowling, or really upset that it took us 20 years to figure this out.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
Is this just a coincidence? Like, could this just be a coincidence?
I don't think so.
Could this be someone reading in meaning to the text? Or is J.K. really the super...
She's a super etymologist.
And there's like much deeper meaning in every single sentence? Now everyone's going to have to dig in and like study every single word.
Yeah, now we're going to be looking at Harry Potter in a whole new way.
Yes.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I love books and stories that have different meanings that really make you think like this. That might, foreshadow something in the future or might reference something else.
Yeah, they have like little Easter eggs scattered throughout the book. Yeah.
That's a great way to think about it, little treasures. So let us know in the comments. Did you know this? Did this blow your mind? And are there any other secrets that you need to let us in on? Right?
Definitely.
Yeah, let us know. So put that in the comments. And as we close the show today, don't forget, you can share this post and we will send you a free t-shirt.
Whoop, whoop.
And all you have to do is send us a message with your mailing address, your size, and your preferred style. We have both V-neck and crew neck shirts for you.
And guys, don't forget that we will be back on Friday, September 15th with a special guest, so stay tuned because we will be having, should we keep it a secret or should we tell them?
I think we should tell them because we want you to come watch this.
Yeah, you will definitely have to be tuned on Friday to catch our exclusive interview with Brian Cuban.
You're about to say Mark Cuban. Yeah. That would be really cool too, but with Brian Cuban. So
we're so excited to have Brian Cuban, and he is going to let us in on so many new ideas, and he speaks all around the world, and he's coming right to our studio. So tune
just
in
to talk to you.
Yes, tune in on Friday, September 15th at 12 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Central Time. Until then, keep reading, writing, and being awesome. I know we will.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.